Hello, here is my latest StencilGirl Collaboration project challenge. I challenged some fellow artists to create pop-up books. So this may not be a true pop-up book, but I've actually never created anything like it. So I got a book, learned how to cut some papers to make them pop up, and that's what this came from. And actually, I kind of am really digging it because obviously this is for StencilGirl, but I really loved how the stencils, I mean, look at this. I use nothing but stencils and paint, and it really highlights it. It shows you how versatile stencils really can be, and with just stencils and paint and paper, you can create very fun and unique projects. So the object was I created a 5x5 sheet and cut it so it would pop out of the book. So here is my first page. So you can see there is a pop-up element to it, and I really loved, so if you look at this, how when the pop-up reveals itself, how the different components of that page work together. So here's the front. So here is what it looked like when it popped open. And here is the back side when it pops open. So you can see, again, different elements of that page and how it looks. I really love this idea, actually. So here's my second one. So you can see the stencils and how they layered, and then how they popped up. So you can see the pop-up element and the stencils and how they play with each other. And then the back side of this page when it pops out. Again, I tried to play on, so you can see the imagery here, it's all consistent with that, but when you pop it out, you get the fun little colors and elements from that. And here is my next page, so you can see what it looks like. The other thing too that was kind of fun with this book, because of how the pages folded, look at this. I actually really didn't plan that, but it worked when I started layering my pages together, and I love that. It's like a peekaboo sort of thing. So again, when this page pops out, how fun is that? I love the faces, and again, the different elements. So when you look at the page, you know, this way, you get different looks. When you look at it on the back side, again, just different elements when you pop it open. Let's put that one in there and get the next one. So what I did for each page, I used for the different colors. So you can see there's a blue one here and a blue one here. I used the same stencils for that pair of colors, just because it's easier for my brain to work that way. Plus, I did want variety to it, but I wanted some consistency to the book, so that's what I did. So you can see this page is definitely a really interactive page, and when it pulls out, it looks entirely different than the original page, and I loved how that looked. So let's look on the back side. So you can see on the back side, all you see are those fun little tree leafy things, and when you pop it, you do see the bricks. Again, they're hidden when the pop-up page is folded. Love that. So here is the next one. You can see lots of grid patterns and circles. And then when you pop it open, this is kind of a little surprise here on the pop-up page. So look how dimensional this pop-up page looks. And the back side, you see lots of those circles and some of the line patterns, and when you pop it, you get that same element here. And then when you close it, they go away. I did find when I was making each one of these pages, I'm not a measurer. I don't tend to use rulers very often, but for pop-up books, you have to be pretty precise. So it's a bit of a challenge for me, and that's why some of them don't lay completely flat, but I did the best that I could within my abilities. So this is actually one of my face stencils. I love that one. So you can see this grid here, and that stencil, and then when you pop that page out, there's another face, and it's just super, super fun. And then the back side, I used that same image, and so when I stenciled it, I actually stenciled, it was really fun to think about how to stencil that, so I stenciled that whole thing. Other than this, I just masked that out, and then when you pop it open, there's another face, and again, picked up some of the elements from it, from that. And here is the next page, and when it pops out, it reveals this really cool pattern here. And on the back side, then look at that. So when you pop it out, so you can see just circles and just a hint of that, and then when you pop it out, you get the full reveal of that. And the next page, so it pops out this way and has this little element right here that I just, when I stenciled this, I stenciled it flat so I could get just that face shape to go around the edge. And then when you look at the back side, this is from my StencilClub set from September. You get this. So you don't even see the earth shape on the back side until you reveal it, and then you get some elements of the earth. I love how that played with each other. And I just bound it like I bound most of my books. And that is my pop-up book. I really love how it turned out. It's something very different for me, but I love that dimensional aspect of the pop-up elements. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoy what the other artists create. I'm sure, I haven't seen any of them yet, but I'm sure they will be amazing, and they will be, all varieties will be included in this. So that is it for today, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.